Hi, it's Reverend John at Unity Palo Alto Spiritual Center, and our thought for today, I release problems that seem to overwhelm me. And this was written in the Release and Renew booklet published by Unity. Tomorrow's Maundy Thursday marks the observance of the Last Supper, when Jesus washed the disciples' feet, sent Judas out to betray him, and gave his followers a new commandment to love one another as he loved them. He knew his time was short, and what he faced would be incredibly difficult, yet his focus was on divine love. The trail he blazed ultimately led to the birth of Christianity. But can you imagine how different the story would have been if instead he wallowed in how big his problems were? With everything that comes my way, I have a powerful choice. Fight what is and become mired in the mess, or release my resistance and use my energy to create solutions. The amount of time and attention is the same, but the result is incredibly different. I choose to accept life situations just as they appear. I breathe in the ultimate possibility for the way things might unfold, and then I go deeper. Releasing the impulse to deny or fight what is, I embrace the divine love at my core. Within that love, the path ahead is clearly lit. I walk along with confidence and purpose, sharing my light with all. This reading was inspired by Isaiah 30, verse 21. And when you turn to the right, and when you turn to the left, your ears shall hear a word behind you saying, "This is the way, walk in it." Our thought for today, I release problems that seem to overwhelm me. As we move through this day, we are all going to bump into something. It might be a small problem, it might be a big problem, it might just be an annoyance, it might be something really big. But whatever we bump into, our task is to stay focused on that energy that resides within you. And so when we bump into something, when you start to feel yourself getting a little bit annoyed, when you start to feel yourself getting frustrated or angry, ready to lash out into the world, frustrated at all the problems that we're bumping into. Instead of focusing on the overwhelm, focusing on that stress, focusing on that anxiety, just take a moment to breathe. Take a mindful breath and return your attention to that space within you that is untouched by these outer problems. That space within you that is divine, that spark of divinity, that bright light that shines within you, that place, that sum and substance of all that is that comes out through you. As we tune into that infinite love, as we tune into that harmonizing energy, we're able to meet these problems without the feeling of overwhelm. We're able to meet these problems with that sense of love and joy. And when we're open to that, that's when the solutions come up. It's when we get frustrated, when we get a little bit perturbed, when we get annoyed, that's when our own roadblocks prevent us from seeing our way through. Our own roadblocks keep us focused on the problem instead of focusing on the way through the problem. And so today, when we bump into these things, as we will, because life is full of them, notice when you start to get a little feeling of overwhelm. Notice when you're starting to get a little anxious and annoyed. And in that moment, remind yourself that within you lies the answer. Just take a nice, deep cleansing breath. Return your attention to that heart space, that feeling of gratitude, that feeling of harmony and energy, and allow that energy to guide you forward. And then whichever way you're going, right or left, you will hear and you will see the path that is yours to take. I look forward to hearing how this is working for you as we come to the end of the Release and Renew series. Feel free to send me an email. And in the meantime, Have a wonderful day. Namaste.